Insights of All Trades podcast.
And I always knew that I wanted to go to medical school, so since my freshman year, I was always pushing for all these various different requirements that I saw on online, just like various research things, volunteering experiences, trying to get publications, things like that. So it was a pretty busy time, but I think I thought I was busier than I was, because when I got to medical school, so now I'm in Pittsburgh and in medical school, and boy, man, it really slapped you in the face when you get there.
I bet.
We started out with a 7-week course of anatomy. So all of anatomy combined just into 7 weeks. And we have the lab. So we're in the lab maybe 2 or 3 hours a day dissecting. And then on top of that, you got to go home and study after lecture. You have a couple other classes going on too at the same time. And I just wasn't ready for that. I did like a kind of preparatory course thing over the summer, just to kind of get the feel for it. But again, I was kind of like a little bit too headstrong and like overconfident, I think. But I kind of adjusted to it, and now I'm studying like you, probably like 5 or 6 hours a day. But it's just something you have to do. And throughout medical school so far, I think I got a pretty good handle on things now. We'll see what happens with second year. I just finished up my first year about 2 weeks ago. And everything went pretty well. I'm really enjoying it. But, like you, I've met so many cool people already, like various professors, doctors, and even just like my classmates, that I feel like they have so many like cool ideas and cool things that like I just want to talk to them about. And I also want other people to know about. So I think, this podcast is going to be awesome for that. So along with the medical school stuff, I'm also on a scholarship to get my medical school paid for through the U.S. Army. So that requires an Army commitment both this summer and next summer. I'm going to be doing training with them. And then I'll do a couple of my student rotations, so around the hospital and different clinics with the Army, my third and fourth years of medical school. And then after medical school, I'll do a residency with the Army, so that'll be anywhere from 3 to 5, 6 years, depending on what I do. And then after that, I'll owe them 4 years of time. So it's a long track with the Army, but I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, I think it's going to be another great experience. And one of the things I really value is just like camaraderie. Like our high school soccer team is a great example.
Yeah.
And just going beyond that, even just like classmates throughout undergrad and medical school, it's great to really be in the trenches with somebody. And with various different people when you're going through tough times. And I think that's one of the really nice things I'm going to enjoy about the Army, because I'm sure, it's not going to be the easiest.
Yeah,
but,
I bet.
But it's going to be great because, you always hear about stories of camaraderie in the military, and it's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. So I head out to Oklahoma in a week, less than a week now, and that's going to be my first set of training. It's called Direct Commission Course, or DCC. So I've never been in the Army before, so this is just a course for people that haven't been in the Army or any sort of military service. And you go and you basically just learn, what the Army is, and you learn how to march, you learn how to salute, all sorts of things like that. And it's only it's a 4-week course. I'll be back mid-July. And then the next summer I do a 5-week course called Bulk, which is Basic Officer Leadership course. And that's a little bit more geared toward training officers in the Army. And then after that, just some rotations, and I'm off to wherever the Army sends me, I guess.